Hi, this is Sunya Soo Kim, practitioner level 3 quantum healing hypnosis technique. Today, I am going to talk about walk-ins. Usually, the doctor's office says walk-in, just people walk in without any appointment to walk in and to have doctor's checkups. But in this quantum healing hypnosis technique, walk-ins is the one that is a soul exchange. In the same body, another soul walks in. Okay. More detailed explanation will be the current owner of the body decides that it had enough of it and it has desire to leave that body. So in the soul level, another soul wants to occupy that body, gladly continue on their own journey. So they make an agreement on the soul level, and old tenant, previous tenant of the body, leave. At the same time, new tenant, new owner of the body moves in. They just walk in the body without going through much of trauma of being born. So I've had a few occasions where I've noticed that walk-ins has two different kinds. One kind is full walk-in. Previous tenant completely leaves the body, and then new tenant moves in and completely occupies entire faculty of the body and the memory as well. Now, another kind is I've noticed that current owner is occupying it, but they give a part of the portion of their faculty to a new soul or another soul to carry on its own purpose. So I'm going to discuss about the first case, that's a full walk-ins. Usually I've noticed in the session, when the full walk-ins occurring, it usually happens when they are little. The child is maybe between 3 to 6 years old age on average. And the parents didn't notice much because it's a child. And then sometimes by mistake, they drop the child. And one occasion of the client was that the nanny, by mistakenly, without any intention, dropped the child on the floor. That moment, the want-to-be soul enters into, and old one moves out. So walk-in happened in that way. And usually, if you are not ultra-sensitive, you may not notice difference when it happens in earlier childhood. So when we do have a sessions, what I find, you can recognize when the person does not have feelings about a certain time. The memory is there because it's by implant. The later occupant has to know what has happened to function in that relationship, between the relationship with the parents and siblings and all this. So certain knowledge has to be there, but emotion is totally void. So a child grows up, integrated in the family without any difficulties. Now, another full walk-in happens, body is grown up. One occasion I had was this young man. They have tried to walk in so many times for this, the body that they want to, and the previous owner wants to move out. The occupant of the body has a poor eating habit, wrong thinking. So the body has a lot of toxins. The high vibrational energy could not come in, could not accommodate into this such a low vibrations. So they have waited. Finally, at the age around 20, they decided to walk in. So old tenant left gladly, and this new occupant moved in. Of course, the person had implants of how this person had been thinking, eating, relationship memories, and school friends, and all this thing. But I find the person totally has no feelings whatsoever. For example, he was a man. He was talking about bullying in high school. When he was talking about bullying, it was like no emotions at all. He was just talking as a fact, like someone is narrating the news reporter kind of feeling. So that is something that you can noticeably find out from these walk-ins. So now the person who moved in, this body, also has so many of toxicities in the body, lot of lump sums around all lymph nodes. I talked about this one and wrote this instance on my website, QHHT there under the heading of the Star Traveler. And the person moved around all these planets and galaxies and traveled and observing and all that, decided to have certain objections in this life. So he moved in, and then of course he found the body was in such a state, and so he was releasing a lot of toxins from any lymph nodes that he had. It could be underarms, around his reproductive systems, wherever there's lymph nodes are. So he had so many lumps, and even the heads. When I touched his heads, of course, he allowed me to. And so I touched his head. I felt so many lumps on his head because toxicity was trying to leave the body to make the new tenants having a clear body. So that's a full walk-ins. Now, another one that I have experienced was that not full walk-in, the current owner is still existing in the body, experiencing its own life. Now, this partial move-in is a little bit off. The high vibrational being wants to occupy that body, wants to accomplish a certain goal through the cooperation of the current body owner, so that they moved in partially. And so current owner feels it, recognizes it, all this new current ability, and they're really nicely, harmonizingly working with the task that they also want to accomplish. So I've noticed that there are a lot of walk-ins happening, but we are not aware consciously. If someone notices that something's different from the person, but they don't have any knowledge about walk-ins and how the soul operates, they may not realize that that is really walk-ins that they are living with, commune with. So that's a very interesting life that we are living now, that open your mind. All kinds of things are now happening for a betterment of human evolution. Maybe some people are too tired of reading it. And so instead of writing this one, I thought I better make a video for you. So hopefully that this video gives you a little insight of the walk-ins. The main difference of the usual person and walk-in experience is they have no feelings about the life that they haven't had it. The knowledge is there, but no feeling whatsoever. When you feel that somebody is talking some life of theirs without any emotions, such as I quoted as bullying, when you get bullied by, you know how emotional that was. But there's no emotion there. It is good idea to question mark. Maybe a certain person might have had a walk-ins. It is good idea to come to QHHT session to find more about it. So until I see you again, you have a beautiful day.